This is a quick orientation to help you get set up in XYZ. Once you've logged into the course, the first thing you're going to see is our calendar. I've also copied the quarterly schedule to this calendar so it has the same assignments as the quarterly schedule, just on here so you can easily see them. And you'll see each day there's listing of the sections, and when you click on a day and you go right below it, it'll give you a brief information about the assignments, letting you know what unit it's from and anything other special that's going on that day. Also, you'll see the two forums that you're being referred to in the introduction. There's an introduction forum, and this is where you're going to be posting an introduction to yourself. Just a real brief one to get to know other people in our class as we're going to be working together for the next 8 weeks. There's the Math 87 Help Forum, and in this forum, this is going to be a place for you to go in and basically share with other people that you have questions, allow other students to be able to answer your questions. Especially if I'm not online, like on weekends, this is a good place to try to get some extra help. As I scroll down even further, you're going to see several sections here. Note-taking and organization. So basically, we've tried to give you some tips on taking notes and getting organized that might help you if you don't already have a plan that works for you. The course management. This is again where the syllabus is going to be. I know it was in Canvas, but it's also in here, along with the quarterly schedule. There's a math flowchart, and this is basically to show you what the flow is if you're going from 87, how you have to go to 140, 146, and 107, or you can go to Math 97, and it shows you which GPA that you need to go into each course, so you can take a quick look at that. And let's go ahead and scroll down again. So we have some study skill videos. These are from a different chapter of XYZ, but they're just going over some of the basic fundamentals that you should have learned in 77, or maybe it's been a while, and that should help you with the review for the first section. If you're interested, you can find out about your learning style by going to this learning style exploration section. We have a resources section, and this is again to give you extra help. We're talking about, I have my tutorials, my videos online. I've also mentioned the forum here. We will be having our Canvas conference session on Tuesdays from 9 to 10 every week starting the second week of the quarter. There's the Math Center, the Tutoring Center, so you can check in here and find out and get more information. We put some websites in here that might help you. And then the weekly directions. So each week there's going to be a set of directions to kind of help guide you into your assignments. This is for week 1. Again, you should have gone through Canvas. There are several tasks you must complete in Canvas. I will be sending you prerequisite information, so if you hear from me, that means there's a problem with your prerequisites. And then the week 1 assignments. And then also in here, you will see, again, for this week, kind of an outline, step by step, of what you should be doing for the week. And down at the bottom, a weekly checklist, just letting you know here are the sections for the week. The autobiography paper should be sent to me this week. You're going to do the introduction forum. And again, make sure you read the syllabus thoroughly there. If so, you'll notice a special task in there. So this will get you going. And that's just a kind of overview of how the first page is going to go. I'm going to briefly talk about a couple other sections we're going to be using in here. One of them is messaging. So this is a way that I can message you and you can message me. It's pretty straightforward. You hit send new message. You can select a recipient from the course, which in this case would be me. And in your subject, it's helpful if you include your name in the subject and something about the topic. So if you're asking a question on section 3.1 or something like that, please put that in the subject line. And then again, make sure that you put your message in here. Now, as far as attachments, like for the autobiography, there's this little paper clip. You click on that. You would then go and browse, find your file, so that you can upload that into the file manager, and then it would show up here, and then when you hit OK, then it would attach it to your message, and that's how you're going to be sending me your autobiography. But this is an excellent place to send me messages. I will accept them either from here or Canvas, whichever is convenient at the time for you. And the other section here is the grade book. So the grade book, I obviously can't see it here because I'm not a student, but you'll click on gradebook, and when you go in there, you'll see a list of your assignments and your scores, and it'll help you keep a running tally on how you're doing and whether you're keeping on track with the course. Okay, so let's go back to the course, and we're going to talk about homework. So I'm going to take us down to Unit 1. And here's Unit 1. You'll notice that it has a student workbook. This is something that we are not specifically using. You don't need to purchase it from the bookstore. But if you would like some extra practice, you can click on this and you'll open up a copy of the workbook for Unit 1. Here is the link to the ebook. So for these sections 2.4, you can click on the Chapter 2 ebook. Here's 3.1 and 3.2, and above that you have the Chapter 3 ebook so that you can go in and get the material. So when you go in to do your homework, notice I've added videos, and I will add videos that will be helpful for those sections. And I'm going to put them right here below the actual homework assignment. So I'm going to go into the homework assignment. And you can see the questions on the left, and you can go in any order. You don't have to hit everyone in the right spot. You could skip a couple if you needed to for now to get help, and then go to them. And then for each one, each question, make sure you read the directions carefully at the top. And then also look, make sure you're answering all the questions here. There's a video link and an ebook link if it's got extra help that it can help you with this question. Here's another question, and again, this would be like filling in the blank. And when you click in these blanks, it will give you kind of a brief direction on, what is exactly asking you to put in there. And if you hit more, you'll get the full directions. So it's very helpful to click in the answer. Let me go down to another question. Again, you'll be given brief directions. There's a little arrow next to this is the math quill button. So it'll show you the options that you have for that particular box. And again, down here, you have the math quill button. You click on that, and you can use that to enter your answers. Or again, you can use the calculator ASCII code that they give you in the XYZ homework guide. In this particular example, they have help from the ebook. It doesn't specifically have a video for it. And as you go and work through these problems, you'll be able to see basically on the left, it'll give you a green check if you get it correct, and you want to work each one until you get it correct. Let's take a quick look. I'll go into the review assignment, and we'll go through and show you a sample of entering a question. So here I have name the base and the exponent for 5 to the second power. So what you want to do is you would click in the box. I'm going to go ahead and make this one incorrect just to show you what happens. The exponent, we're going to make 5. Now I'm going to hit submit, and it's going to tell me that I got both parts wrong, the first one and the second one. Now I can go ahead and retry this and submit again. So let me try reversing them. Hit submit, and now I have them correct. So at this point, you may want to try again, so you can try another similar question just to make sure that you're getting the idea on how to do it. So here's another one. So let's go ahead and say the base is 6, exponent is 4, hit submit, and I get it correct. Now if you've gone through and attempted it 3 times and you're still not getting it right, it will allow you to see the answer so that you can then try to get some help. And then again, you'll want to hit try another similar question, and then you just try it again. So as you've worked through these different questions and you go through and attempt each question, let's go ahead and go back to 3 here. And let's show you what you can do after you've gone through some of the homework. you'll notice at the bottom it says when you are done, click here to see a summary of your scores. So you can click on that and it basically just goes and lets you know, okay, these are the ones I haven't answered. This one I got right on my last attempt. And so you can kind of see how you're doing. So down here it says, for example, I've done 1 out of 20 possible. I've got a 5%. And I need to have a score of 80% in order to get credit for this assignment. Now, you can actually redo this. Let's say you've done it all once, but you want to start over. You can actually reattempt the assessment, and it's going to let you reattempt on the questions that can be approved. So let's say you had a bunch wrong. You can reattempt them, and it would just, as a group, let you re-answer the questions. Then I can return to the course page. And that's pretty much it. It's just a quick little overview to get you started. If you have additional questions, feel free to ask. So I'm excited, and I hope you're excited to get started.